The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2025 early spring edition of The Local Show. I'm your host, Tom Soccocio Jr., along with my friend and co-host, Steve Roberts. In every episode, we dive into captivating conversations with Syracuse's movers and shakers, like business owners, top executives, entrepreneurs, nonprofit organizations, and a bunch more. Brace yourself for jaw-dropping business insights and success stories. The Local Show shines the light on the business visionaries, turning Syracuse into the ultimate hub for work, life, and new opportunities. We're broadcasting from the Zoe Advertising Studios, brought to you by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement. And you can see us on YouTube as well. Check that out. Just look up Zoe Advertising. So, big Mother's Day weekend in progress, and your mom is still alive. Thank the good Lord.
Yeah, alive and kicking. I don't know that she's kicking. She didn't kick.
Oh, she's kicking. She's out there mowing lawns and painting houses.
This week, after the 40 days of rain.
Yeah, right.
She was like, the thing that's bothering me the most is I just want to go out and do the lawn. To your point,
it's nice. Yeah,
she wants to go out and do that, and it's just too wet.
And she is in relative good shape, right?
Yes.
In other words, she doesn't have the gout.
Nope.
She doesn't have any other things that are plaguing her.
No,
which is
earlier
awesome.
this week, she's like, I got to go to the airport and play in the Organ. She was all excited because they had moved the Organ out because of honor flight, so then they move it, so it's gone for a few days.
Oh, okay.
But she's excited about going back in and playing, and she's got her her songs lined up. And she
now, can you say on the radio here where you might be going to take her? Are you taking her out to eat? Or
We're going to a restaurant that I forgot the name of, Tom.
Jerome Snyder, the Pestmaster himself, is right here. How are you there, bud?
Like a dream come true, Tom.
Excellent.
I've never said that before.
When it gets soggy like it's been this past week and it's just rain everywhere, what do you do in the bug world? Can you get out and treat the houses?
Tommy, I'm a chemist, right?
Yes, right.
We've been talking to you for a couple of years now,
Absolutely.
Right? You think I haven't figured out the water fixing
How? Okay, well, tell everybody. Let me know.
Telling you.
Let us know how you do it.
How to water fix the products where they need to go? Come on.
And aside from that, what kind of insects come out when it's this wet? Do you find that it's a different breed or a different amount of things?
The ants kick up. So the ants, if there's in the ground, then the water and they flush up and into the house. So we get a lot of rain, you get a lot of ants.
No kidding.
Yeah,
I would have never thought of that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the stinging insects tend to stay inside. They don't want to fly in that stuff. So they are only VFR, right? So they can't fly.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
In the weather. So the stinging insects tend to stay inside.
But I think there's some IFR. Has anybody ever been chased by a horsefly?
Oh yeah.
Like it would happen golfing. And they would fly and they want to bite your head.
They really do.
And you'll run, spin around, and then the thing's still there.
It's the same with the black flies. Black flies are like that. You get
the same way.
You get bombarded up north. That. But so, what about rodents when it's this wet? Do they come out? Do they stay in?
Go on vacation?
Everything's going on with rodents. So the mama squirrels right now, they're having their little baby squirrels. And so there's a jungle gym. There is literally playgrounds in your attic right now, and you're hearing them. And so you might have heard them, a couple of months ago, and then all of a sudden, she's gone. She's not gone. No. She's up there, and now the little guys are starting to tear around and cause all kind of trouble. So they're already up in there now, depending on when things happen. But yeah, the little babies are coming out now.
So based on your experience, and you've been in the business for quite a while now, and you've seen the different weather patterns here in our area.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's going to be worse this year because of all this wet in the spring for, what do you call those things? Mosquitoes. And what's the other? Ticks. That's it. Ticks and mosquitoes.
Yeah. So I would say less the rain obviously has a lot to do with it, especially towards the end of the summer. But right now it was so cold. Right, we had snow.
I was going to say
snow 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah,
so
sure.
I was like, we're not going to have a big mosquito season. And what I've learned in the last 7 years is things bounce. Nature bounces. So when it gets knocked back, right, when we have a big die-off, then the rebound is even worse. So, I was like, we're probably not going to have a bad mosquito season. The mosquitoes are kicking up now.
No kidding.
Yeah, mosquitoes are going all over the place. So I'm anticipating, because of everything that I've seen, that we're going to have a big mosquito season.
Is Triple E and Eastern Equine Encephalitis, all that, is that the same as Triple E?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
West Nile. Okay, so then that's different, right?
West Nile, and you got your Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and you got your Lyme disease and all those things. Yeah.
Is that just kind of native to this area, or?
Oh no, Lyme
does it
disease
happen
came
all
out of
over?
Lyme, Connecticut.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, Lyme disease came out of Lyme, Connecticut. I heard a story. I don't want to repeat it, but I heard a story the other day from one of my customers, and I was like, oh. But the Rocky Mountain spotted fever comes from the Rocky Mountains, and they're all over the place. Equine encephalitis, West Nile, from West Nile.
Lyme, so if it had come from Cicero, it'd have been Cicero.
And it's not a foregone conclusion that if you get bit by one, you're going to have Triple
It's
E
not.
or
It's
anything.
not. It's all about risk, and exposure.
Yeah. Well, I had Lyme.
Oh, I know you had Lyme.
And
it's obvious.
It's no fun. It's no fun.
It's obvious you're still
It's no fun.
have the effects.
But so, do your treatments help the Lyme piece, or
Yeah, we take a population of those out. If you have your house, and a mosquito can fly a long way. So I'm not going to kill every mosquito in the county of Oswego County or on the dock. I'm not going to. But we do reduce the population in that area. The ticks, the stuff that we're putting down for ticks is actually working really well.
Excellent.
I have a customer that has beehives, 2 customers right next to each other, and they both have beehives on their property, and they have enlisted me to take care of their ticks and their mosquitoes.
so it's spring, summer's coming. If you need a guy, we got a guy.
Yeah, you should get on the mosquito bandwagon. I normally don't push the mosquito stuff, but you should
do
call
it.
us for
So
mosquitoes this
you
year. Yeah.
talk to our friend Jerome. He's the most trusted face and name in pest stuff. Their pest stuff. Yes, 598-40.
Pestilence, we say.
That's fine. 598-4046. You'll get a hold of Jerome, and you can find out some what you need. 598-4046. Pestmaster.com/Syracuse. Right, Tom?
Yep.